But while eating their ice cream, Tony saw that some part of the grass didn't match the colors of the surrounding grass, so he went to investigate. He quickly gobbled up his ice cream and moved all the leaves out of the way, and then he saw a hole big enough to fit a man. Hey guys, it's me Tavjot. Welcome back to TJ Lego Studio. In this video, for the first time ever, I've created a Lego show, and I'm going to be animating it using these Lego minifig holder thingies. So let's get started. First, I have to introduce you guys to the cast. So here we go. First, we've got the heroes of the story: Tony, Bill, Annie, and Jack. So, in case you're wondering, this is one of my books. This is the first book I ever published. The Trouble Trackers, Busting the American Criminals Gang. And you see this guy on the cover? I actually made him in Lego as well. Where is he? Yeah, this guy. Now I know he doesn't have a mustache in the picture, but just pretend. Because the hair is like pretty... This is actually Harry Potter's hair. And I used it because it's pretty like wild like this guy's. And he just looks like him. So anyway, we'll come on him later. So now that I've introduced you to the heroes of the story, I have to show you the villains, which are Evan, Tommy, George, Max, and Brill. Who are these guys? So anyway, you can see I've labeled them over here. Next, on to the people who didn't really play much part. We have Mummy, who is basically the kids' mom. Daddy, Tony's dad, and the inspector. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, we have the pilot of the plane, but I guess she doesn't really count as a character because she's not seen in the thing. But we'll involve her anyway. And also this guy who hijacked the plane, but he also didn't have much part, so let's just ignore him. So on to the story. So let's begin. So one summer morning, there was a guy called Jack. Now where is he? Aha. So Jack here is 9 years old, and he looks kind of creepy, but never mind. So Jack is 9 and his brother Bill is 7. This is Bill, he's 7, and then their sister Annie. Okay, and so they were just having breakfast, and then suddenly the telephone rang. So it was their cousin Tony, who was like 11 years old at the time. So I can't show you the picture because they're on the phone. But anyway, Tony called and said that his father had won a lottery, and that he had won 10 lakh rupees, and wanted to give some money to his brother, which was the kid's father, who is this guy. So his brother wanted to give him the some of the money. So he invited them all to come over to India, where he lived. So basically, Tony and his father had live in India on the coast of the sea, and his father was a fisherman. So Tony had 3 pet mice: Nat, Pat, and Dat. The mice used to go to the kitchen and like steal food from the fridge. So then in the end, Tony's dad got mad, and then he bought a cage and put them in. So anyway, so this daddy fellow arranged for the travel, and like he brought suitcases and all that. And then for Tony, he bought pencils, pens, erasers, etc. And he just kept some sharpeners. So while they were packing, they realized that Annie was missing. So like, they were like, "Where's Annie gone?" So they looked everywhere for her, but they couldn't find her. Then she finally showed up carrying a large suitcase, and then she accidentally dropped it and fell. Okay, so that wasn't in the book, but I just added it. And then dominoes effect happened, and then everyone fell down, including her. Okay, that didn't happen in the book, but I can change a few things, right? So then anyway, this daddy... Bruh. Okay, anyway, so daddy sent Jack to go get a bigger suitcase. So he ran off. And he didn't bring a bigger suitcase, but he bought 4 smaller ones. Yeah. So even that wasn't in the book, but come on, I can add a few things, right? Right. So anyway, then they got in the taxi and headed off to the airport. Beep beep. So here's the taxi. So one by one they all got in. Don't even ask. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of hard. But in the end, they all managed to fit. Sort of. Along with all their baggage. And now the driver can't really see where she's going. So I guess they just hope that just have to hope that they don't crash. So I'll just stuff all the suitcases on the back. There we go. Now that the taxi is all filled, they're going to go to the airport. So anyway, after that they like reach the airport, and so the aeroplane's waiting for them. Come on, a bit further. You're a bit out of frame. Yeah. So they get inside the. They get to the airport, and they all get off one by one. Suitcases first. He doesn't want to get off. There we go. Last briefcase, and the taxi driver went on her way. So anyway, that's everyone here. So they reached the airport, and so like, wait, let me just get the plane. So they went through the security check and all that, and then like that's pretty much it. Then an announcement came up. It's like, attention, the plane to India has been delayed by an hour. Then Annie started moaning. Oh no! And then like this, Annie's like, another hour, that's too much. So then Bill's like, let's play hide and seek. Come on man, let's play hide and seek. So then you can just watch it now. So anyway, Bill said, hey, I have an idea. What about a game of hide and seek? Yeah, sure guys, let's play it. So yeah. So then anyway, so Jack counted to 100. Okay guys, I'm gonna go count 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's just skip the counting. 99, 100. Ready or not, here I come. So first he went to go find Annie because she was the easiest to find, because she always hid in the most obvious spots. So then he found her. Oh darn it. So then while they were looking for Bill, he found a newspaper. We'll just clear these guys up. So yeah, he found a newspaper and it had a criminal's face on it. So he's like, Bill, come out of hiding. So then Bill came and he's like, yeah, what's up? Look what I found. So then they went and saw the newspaper in his hand, but then they didn't like understand why he was showing them a newspaper. So then he's like that he saw a man who looks like the person in the newspaper. So then they went to go look at him, but it was just a random guy over here. So he didn't look like the guy in the newspaper. So then Annie's like, I kind of forgot her lines. Yeah, so anyway, Annie's like that he might be hiding gold in his luggage, but like the others denied because the security check would have found it. So anyway, then the loudspeaker rang again. Attention, the gate number 3 is boarding for flight to India. I request all passengers to please make their way to gate number 3. Thank you. So then Annie's like, gate number 3? That's so far away! So then the mummy came in and she's like, don't worry, we can just take a buggy. So then the dad would be like, yippee! So then they took the buggy and they went to gate number 3. And even the criminal fellow who looked like a criminal was going to gate number 3. So he stopped with them. Then the plane landed. So they went to the gate 3. So then the plane landed. Okay. So anyway, the plane came and then everyone boarded. So they all just got in. So once the plane was loaded, they set for the skies. I guess they forgot to put their seatbelts. So anyway, now they were in the air. Okay, I forgot to put the mom in, so we'll just land the plane and stuff her in. There we go, now we can take off. So anyway, so while they were in the air, something happened. Suddenly, somebody from another plane jumped onto their plane from the door, and then he started hijacking, and then he's like, "Hey, give me all your money!" So then everyone started screaming. Then Jack remembered a book he once read called Agent Oscar on Board, and so he inflated a life jacket, and then he threw it on the hijacker's face, and then he told Bill and Annie to open the door, and then they kicked him out of the plane. It went kind of like this. So first they covered his face with this life jacket so he couldn't see anything. Then they opened the door and they threw him out of the plane. Well, that's the end of him. So anyway, then the plane landed in Spain for more fuel. So then they landed in Spain to refuel, and soon they were back in the skies. Glug, 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 glug. So after a while, they landed in India, like wherever they were landing. So yeah, they landed in the airport, at the airport, and then a taxi came. Then they all got out of the plane. Well, that's everyone. So yeah, anyway, the family got into a taxi and they soon drove off. Wait, does this taxi look familiar to you? Well, it can't be a coincidence, can it? So anyway, they all dumped into the car and they were heading off. I don't even know how I did it before. Oh, this guy's not them. Never mind. There we go. Okay, so they forgot their luggage, but never mind that, because the supposed criminal also got on another taxi and he too drove away. So then they reached Tony's house after a while. So Tony was overjoyed to see them. Yippee! Maybe a little too overjoyed. You guys are finally here! Let's go! Okay, so what do you guys want to do first? So first he showed them a tour of the house. And finally, guys, this is the garden. We've got some trees over here. And I don't know how this pile of leaves came here. It wasn't there before, but I'm sure it's nothing. We also got a plant over here, and we've even got a swing. But it can only fit one person at a time. But who cares? Let's, go play. Hey, look, an ice cream truck. Wait for us. So then they went to go eat ice cream. But while they were eating their ice cream, Tony saw a patch of grass that didn't surround the matching color, so he went to investigate further. There we go. Then he found a hole which was big enough to fit a man. Hey guys, come here, I found a hole. So while he was waiting, the other guys were just slowly coming because they didn't really believe him. La 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 la. Totally not stalling. Oh my god. Okay, and then the other two also came. And then they saw the hole. So then they wanted to investigate further, like pretty much every kid does. So then they dropped their ice creams, or if you want, they gobbled it up. So then they all went into the hole one by one. So yeah. So when they jumped down the hole, they fell into some sort of like cave. Ah! Oh. Ah! Oh. Ah! So when they all got up, they investigated further, and then they found that this was some sort of secret underground room. There was a rock over here, and like 4 chairs, including this one, which had a cloth touching the ground. So anyway, they was like the investigation was over, and so like they went to go finish up their ice cream, which they dropped on the floor earlier. So anyway, they climbed up from a rope ladder hanging on the side, and they went back to the house. Also, while they were inside the cave, um, Jack found a lot of gold coins, and so he gave them to Annie, who kept it in her dresser drawer, and so then they just played in the park. They decided to cover up the hole with the leaves in case someone like accidentally steps in it or notices it. So yeah. And so that's it for this video, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'm Tabjan. I'll see you in the next one. So this is just part 1. There is going to be a part 2 and possibly a part 3. So stay tuned for that. I might even upload it soon. So anyway, that's it for the video. Please like and subscribe. And comment down below if you like the story. And if you don't understand things, you can just go check out my book. So I'll put it in the comments down below, all 4 of my published books. You can go check them out. I'm Tabjan. I'll see you in the next one.